You remember when some years ago when we started to use um, we started to use these small computers, and it was with a super thin. In that time, there was with a super thin screen. It was a portable machine, and somebody talked about the possibility to move out from the offices and to work in a beautiful forest or in front of the seaside or sitting on your sofa. Of course, it was a good idea to do something different, but in the end, luckily now the changement is become from this. This small object is not a telephone; it's a computer. At the same time, we start to use some sophisticated surfaces without any keyboard. It's possible to sweep. It's possible to write. It's possible to read. It's possible to work on sitting on one chair like that on the your knee, or it's possible to work on the normal table. We have to think about of that, Creativity, it's the creativity, it's the real focal point. In the past we were talking about, you remember, incredible machine to stay sitting in front of these huge television screens, or the other one, the table with adjustable. Everything is disappeared now. Everything is disappeared because the new machine, the new computers, they become like an inexistent machine. Sometimes you tap on the surface because you use a special laser light, and that's it. Or sometimes you move your hands in the middle of nowhere and you're talking with the computer somewhere, Well, you have to be ready and not to be rigid. I like the idea, but I never been a fan of the machine offices for working. Never in my life. I'm only thinking now, we have another possibility to be smart and to be elastic. For sure I designed another super uncomfortable chair, like the old chair who I did. I designed few uncomfortable chairs, and I continue to think in the same way, For somebody, for sure, I designed something comfortable. For a lot of people, I designed something absolutely uncomfortable. It's okay. I continue in that way. But for sure, I never think to do, and even I have to design something for the future, never will on the way to design something ergonomic. It's again a big mistake. In the 60s, they started to redesign our life with the ergonomical measurements, the human measurements. But can you imagine if your weight is 100 kilos or your weight is 65, in which ergonomical idea are we talking about? And the same, if I'm tall 1 meter and 87 and somebody is tall 1 meter and 56, in which way is possible to adjust and to work around of this ergonomical idea? I think it's a big mistake, In the end, it's not possible to fix the human measurements, and it's not possible to follow the idea to be elastic enough and adjustable enough to be good for everybody, everywhere, for everything. I know what you mean, these strange hybrids, or if you like, I prefer one Latin name, chimera. The strange animals, 0.5% lion and 0.5% dragon, and one small percentage normally snake, or some other animals. Well, I don't like these chimeras. It's again, one aesthetical solution. I don't like that. I don't think it's possible to combine together many different functions. I'm not a fan for that. I like to sitting in a beautiful chair, or I like to sitting in a beautiful sofa. I like to working on a fantastic. I don't talk about well design or ugly design, or for me fantastic table or desks or what do you want. But these kind of strange animals, you know, you're sitting inside, you drink a coffee, you tap on your computer, you make a laugh. Come on, what is that? What is that? It's such a, on my eyes, it's such an ugly future.